And the world ain't set up like that no more. So the term street dude or street nigga just done followed and transitioned into other type of dudes because I guess they like the term. But neighborhoods be naked nowadays. You go through there and don't see nobody. So it ain't no street nigga. Might be a criminal. He ain't no street nigga. Street niggas got the street task force. They don't even have them no more.
We going way up now. I'm talking way up now. Alright, these the type of nights that I like, you feel me? You swing left, I'ma swing right. And shit, we made this a great night. Look, country boy, but I talk like them city niggas. I might just book ass a flight just to say I did it. I might just fuck ass tonight just to say I hit it. I probably faded off with 3 cups of liquor.
What's going on? What's going on? It's your main man, the great debater. Y'all want all your podcasts. I got my brothers here with me. Big J Root, 1887. We got Pit Master over here. You know what I'm saying? Today we're gonna do it a little different. Today I'm really want to pick my brother's brains and just, different things that's been going on in America, outside America, and just to get they point of view of to see if we looking at it the same way. So the first thing, how y'all brothers doing, man?
Everything good, man. No complaints. Great day.
Good, man. You like to complain about, but it ain't gonna change nothing. You know what I'm saying? That. But under the circumstances, I'm well.
Well, okay. So first thing I want to get into, because this shit been going all over the internet, all everywhere. The shit with Gucci Mane and what the nigga name, Pooh Shiesty.
Oh yeah, the robbery.
His name said all. Yeah.
I'm telling you.
So Pit, I'm gonna start with you. What when you first came across it, what was your initial thoughts?
My initial thoughts on that was a young guy was fed up with that contract BS and he wanted out. And then when I looked at like what was being reported about it, I realized that the security guard, one of Gucci's security guards is a retired police officer. So he the one really pushing the issue. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Now when I saw that, I'm like, well, I don't know. Like Gucci might be laid back on it and really just trying to be unseen with it. But the security guard, like, bitch, I'm retired and I don't live like y'all, so I'm telling.
So you consider it telling? Hold on. Now you see we get the bullshit.
I consider it telling.
You said so.
No, I'm saying what the security guard said.
I'm telling.
That don't mean I consider what the security guard.
Do you consider it telling?
Hell no, that ain't telling.
Hold that thought. Root. Same question. When you first ran across it, what was your first thoughts?
Ran across what?
The story.
The story, I mean, it was pretty much the same like Pitt. I was like, shit, Jit got to be mad about the contract. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when the arrest came, I was like, what the arrest? But it's a lot of stuff that you probably won't need Gucci Mane for. So I ain't going to say he told us snitch. I can't say that because it's a lot of stuff was on camera.
Okay.
So I can't say, I ain't read no paperwork.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So if I ain't read no paperwork, I can't sit here and say Gucci did this.
Right.
Now, allegedly, we got people that's posting about it or streaming about it, and they putting up broadcasts saying, "Oh man, Gucci Mane done snitched." You know what I'm saying?
Much AI,
but we don't know what happened.
It's so much AI
stuff so I ain't gonna right really now. Say he did or didn't. Also, we got to look at this. People living different lives. You know what I'm saying? So the life that was being lived, that Gucci once lived, if he did tell, because I did hear he said this, he said, hey man, y'all know you still gonna have to go to the lawyers. Like, you ain't gonna just get out the contract because I'm signing. It's 5-6 more people got to sign. So let's say it's a bunch of more people that got to sign. And you didn't get locked up. Was you, and 9 times out of 10 it's probably a Jew or one of those that's behind the real check behind the situation. Well, you gonna have the same energy for them that you had for Gucci Mane.
That's then okay. I'm glad you said that because this is what I was looking at. I'm looking at when do we have growth? Meaning, when do you start looking at life differently? We all know y'all say y'all was in the streets. So that means y'all have a street mentality. But if you in the streets and you transitioning into, cause basically you're going into corporate.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going into corporate, when do the light switch come on? When do it say, okay, the way, what is the saying they have? The way a man thinketh,
So is he.
so is he.
They got another saying that say you can take the man out the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out the man.
But that's people that don't want to grow. That's people that don't know how to adjust.
But that answers your question.
Yeah, exactly. So my first initiative when I looked at it, I was like, I'm looking at a dude that really don't understand about growth. Because regardless, if someone did me wrong, if I'm in this environment, like they say, in Rome, do as Romans do.
Right.
But when you in another environment, you have to have a better understanding of this is how I get retribution. Because there's no way you can, these rules in tennis don't apply to basketball, and basketball rules don't apply to football.
Yeah. Now, logically, I say, well, before he went to that extent with Gucci, I'm feeling like he did have to call and like, bro, man, I got to get out this contract, man. This here ain't no good for me. You know what I'm saying? And Gucci had to be like, well, bro, that ain't how it work. You know what I'm saying? And they probably ain't no telling how long since, even probably before Shiesty got out, how long they been in tug of war about the situation. So he got to a point where he feel like, man, you know what? We just gonna have to go and step on him.
Okay.
And show him we for real about this, because even though Gucci done transitioned into a new character and a new man, he ain't, Shiesty ain't. So I'm looking at Shiesty like, I had that same mentality about some things, bro. I ain't playing with nobody.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
Let me
you just think because I'm tied up in some with a signature, you know what I'm saying? I get on your ass too.
So let me ask
that's
both
his
of y'all-
mentality.
let me
I
ask
got to
both
kind of
y'all
respect
this.
it.
Both of y'all. And I ain't gonna say your son because that automatically changes everything. But say you got a homeboy or someone that, a loved one. What advice would you give him to deal in that exact situation? I'm gonna go with you first, Root.
Before he get in that
I'm
situation,
telling.
you gonna have to read these contracts.
And if you don't understand them,
You know what I'm saying? And then you also gonna have legal counsel.
yeah.
But you got entertainment lawyers that handle those purposes. Now, if we sit down and we read the contract and we see, oh, this is not in your best benefit. But most of the time, and it ain't just entertainment, if you signing anything and it got all this reading and writing, for an example, to download or use a new app on the phone, what'd you have to do? Read the terms and agreement, right? Who read them?
Nobody.
They just want to use the app.
It's scrolling.
So we go ahead and we agree to keep moving. And in those situations, I'm trying to get the money. I'm trying to get the fame. I'm excited. I don't think nobody's just going to size me like this here. You know what I'm saying, man? Just they signing. You know what I'm saying? Or reading 10 pages of what might be 75 to 100 pages.
So what was your steps?
Toward my son,
No, take your son out of it because that
toward-
changes. Just someone that you, let's just say someone you fuck with. You got a brother in Yahweh.
at the end of the cover, your steps. So my brother in Yahweh, he gonna know the 10-step that situation. So he gonna be like, we got to apply this 10-step study method to it that we use.
Give me an example of 3 of the 10 steps that's most that you think they really need to focus on.
Understanding jargon.
Okay.
So the wordplay and how words will be inside a contract that legally it has a certain meaning and generally it has a different meaning. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna go and get into those words, those especially binding words. So there are words that are binding that once you put your signature in it, this gonna lock you up. And if your comprehension ain't all that good, then it's really gonna hurt you. So my brother, we gonna take that approach to understand what we putting our signature on. But we dealing with urban America, where majority of us don't have a high school education. Some of us didn't even make it to high school. So that means your comprehension of when it come to words and contracts, your comprehension is shallow. So you can't even comprehend something if you did read it. You know what I'm saying? So my advice would be to get the counsel that you would need or get the assistance that you would need to help you see clearly what this contract is pointing out to you. You know what I'm saying? And we already know the contract gonna be in the benefit of whoever threw the money out there. So as an artist, you can't get the money you want to get. It don't work that way.
Okay, so Pitt, same question to you. What advice, if you has someone you fuck with, before that happened, would you support that, or would you give them a different route? And if you give them a different route, what would that look like?
I do both, because you can support them without giving. You can support them without.
You know what I'm saying? Giving them a different route.
Yeah, you can you can support them that way. But I would suggest to first learn the craft fully.
What is the craft?
Like whatever they're trying to do. If they're trying to put out music, learn the craft. Learn how contracts work. Learn how royalties work. Learn how everything that got something to do with what they're trying to do, even ghostwriting. Because at the end of the day, a lot of good rappers, they end up becoming ghostwriters when they learn the game. And they be like, I could make more money on this end than dealing with the limelight. And some people like to be, behind the scenes.
Okay, so I need for y'all to give me yes or no. Was he a crash dummy for what he did? Pooh Shiesty.
Of course.
So you say yes.
Yeah.
Okay. PIT.
I can't call him a crash dummy.
So you saying no?
No,
No, you see what I just asked him?
I ain't saying, listen, it was a crash dummy move, but it was a move based on emotion. It was the emotional reaction.
That's why, hold on. But I asked y'all in the beginning, I say, as a man thinketh,
so is he.
So is he.
But sometimes you don't think for yourself.
Well, if somebody else thinking for you, that's pretty much what a crash dummy is.
No, what I'm saying is you will have an altered thought, and that's not thinking for yourself. That's that altered thinking.
It's your thinking. You
nah,
just
it's
go
altered,
with it and
bro.
go
What I'm
against it.
saying.
It's altered.
Crash dummy, man. Like, bro, you got whatever situation you in, you can make up for.
He crashed out in that situation.
You know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying? If you found guilty on robbery and it's premeditated, you lured this man to come to you, and you run down on him, y'all handling him all kind of way. It's some footage on camera. And if you found guilty of this, more likely punishable by life. That's crashed out. Brother, you could have did something else. You ain't have to take that route. You know what I'm saying? Or at least made sure it was unseen.
I think we was the only one hip to that unseen mob.
But you ever had a situation happen where you like, well, it was an emotional reaction, but shit, they wasn't wrong.
And that's not me saying crash.
No, I'm just saying,
you crashed out.
You ever seen a situation where you've been like, they wasn't wrong?
Well, I mean, as a man, he done what he felt that he thought was necessary.
No, but have you ever seen a situation where you agreed that they wasn't wrong?
No, probably so. He did what he had to do.
Yeah,
I've
seen
he had to
but
do.
it was based on
but
emotional
he didn't
reactions.
have to do that.
So that's why I'm saying,
Well,
like, shit, it's sort of
I wouldn't say
yay
it
and
was
nay.
emotional reaction. I would say he thought it all the way through and say, this is what I need to do.
Because this dude think I'm somebody to play with.
based on his emotions.
But it wasn't based off emotions.
Yes, it was.
No, emotions is when you do something without thinking. That's what most females do. They do something without thinking based off
that
of how
man
they
said-
feel.
Male and female.
This dude think I'm something to play with, man.
Male and female.
And he had to stand up to show I ain't nothing to play with.
I get it.
You know, it's a lot of stuff done happen. You remember Puff was beating people up in the office and all kind of stuff. Yeah. But we don't got no footage of it. It's a lot of stuff done happen in the entertainment industry that's definitely on some gangster stuff. But in this day and time, you just can't get away with the same stuff you could 30 years ago. So you got to stop and think your way through. I need out this contract. Now, it definitely was a way you could have found a way to let this man know that you dead serious. So if Gucci told him, hey, man, y'all know you still going to have to go to the other lawyers and stuff like that, they'll tell him who tied up in the money that's also tied in the contract. So you got to play it smoother and you got to play it smarter. Now, for me also, I'm like, man, when it comes to this celebrity stuff, it's like it's too much stuff happening too fast and it's too revealing. Like, why focus so much on revealing things that's going on inside the celebrity world to the masses and the public, to the public and to the masses? Like, what else you trying to cover up? Because I'm a believer of if you expose a secret, it's only to hide another secret. So where do you want our attention to be? Focused on this so we can miss this? You know what I'm saying? To keep us out of panic because we caught up in celebrity gossip? Like, is all this stuff staged?
It normally is.
You know, I'm like, is this staged, bro? Like, for real. I'm like, this is crazy. It's just back to back. What is going to be next month? Some more celebrity stuff that done been revealed. You know what I'm saying? Who broke a story about something that happened in these people's lives? You know what I'm saying? P. Diddy did this. I don't care who he want to have sex with. It does me nothing.
So I want to, because I'm about to transition to something else, but I want to get what both of y'all, but I'm gonna start with Pitt. What would you say? What would be your final thoughts on that situation?
On the situation with Shiesty, though?
Yeah, and Gucci. If you speaking to a young man in front of you and you trying to give him your final thoughts on that situation, what would you be telling him?
I think the root of that situation is the love of money, for one. So I would tell him not to fall for the money okie doke.
Okay.
And to understand the whole process of every in and out that they got to go through. That way he can avoid the hiccups. He can walk away from, you know how people be on Shark Tank and they throw them all them big deals at them? I'll give you this for this. And they walk away from it. They walk away from millions of dollars. So you have to really put it in your mind that you are strong enough to walk away from that. You know what I'm saying? Because people really, they sign a dotted line because of that. And you can't really, you can't have that type of desperado in you to just really sell your soul for a little bit of nothing.
To you, Big J Root, if you had a young man in front of you, what would be your final thoughts if you trying to share something with him about that situation?
I don't know, man. I'm like, just read, man. Educate yourself on what you're getting yourself into.
That's fair.
You know, educate yourself. But, bro, it's like this, man. You have examples. So now Pooh Shiesty will be an example for a long time on what not to do. And because, let's take, for example, Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti say he was in a situation where he was tied up in the contract and he got his hustle on and bought himself out of it. You know what I'm saying? And gained his independent freedom, you know, to do whatever he wanted to do after the fact. So that's an example that you can use. Hey man, I got to get out this contract, and if I could buy my way out of it, I'm gonna buy my way out of it.
I don't know, because he in another position that he might have been in a position to be able to do that. This nigga in a hungry position.
No, both of them was in a hungry position. He
he-
said he
he
had to
made-
hustle his way to get out of that.
This what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You don't know people's situations.
I don't, but I'm saying
This what I'm saying.
hustle your way
Yo
out.
Gotti, the way Yo Gotti did that shit.
Look,
Pooh Shiesty might not be able to take that route.
I don't know.
And now he
Was
on
you-
some
Was you hungry?
nigga, let me
Bruh,
out this shit.
Was you hungry, or was you felt like your pride had been sized?
Or was you desperate?
I don't know.
Yeah, don't nobody know.
Nah, this dude done played with me, man.
Man,
'Cause
I
you
don't
could-
have people play with me and they think I was wrong for how I reacted.
Right,
You know what I'm
but
saying? Because they look at
it's
me
a solid
as
way
if,
to handle something, bro.
Oh, that ain't shit to you. Bitch, you don't know what ain't shit to me.
Listen, I'm not saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, what I'm not gonna
it could
say.
have been a situation with Shiesty where, nigga, I feel him. Bitch, my back against the wall. I'm not playing with you niggas. I don't
Right.
give a fuck who you is.
I agree with that, but that's why I said some things you just have to best unseen. You have to be some unseen mobbing.
Damn
When it
right.
comes, I'm not gonna say Shiesty was wrong, because however you handle your business, you handle yours. And if I probably said something like that earlier, like he wrong, I'm saying he'll crash them, but still, that don't mean he wrong. However he felt like he should handle his, he can handle his. But I'm saying that there's ways out of the contract that you can try that won't be having you facing life or 10 or 15, 20 years in prison.
Who are we to
Because
say
you're not
he
going to
didn't-
be a hot rapper. You do 20 years right now, you ain't coming out
Look,
no hot rapper.
Who are we to say he didn't try those methods?
I said that already.
Oh, okay,
I said
okay,
what I
okay.
said earlier. I said
yeah.
it's logical that they've been through all kind of
Before he even got out.
before it got to this point.
Yeah.
And by brother saying no, it probably ain't working like that now. A nigga, they done went left. So now I got to show you that I ain't the dude to play with. That's what I said earlier. Something similar. But what I'm saying now, man, is find a way out before you go that route. Maybe he didn't feel he had a way out, but you had to, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or fulfill it.
He ain't had to, bro. I'm telling you.
Okay.
'Cause
How long
sometimes-
was the contract? We don't even know. Shiesty did X amount of
bruh,
years in prison. You know what I'm saying? How long was the contract?
I don't even.
See, I don't know.
But you know,
What, he had a life contract? What, they gave him a life contract?
look, but
You know what I'm
you
saying? What
know,
made you respond like that?
bro, how we come up, we base a lot of things on principles. So it could be some of the pettiest shit, but it's based on the principle, nigga. Nigga, you ran off on me with.
Boy, look here.
Oh,
Well, if it's principle, it's not petty.
I'm just saying,
If it's principle, it's not petty.
shit
Bro,
me.
I saw camera footage with them had that man
Shit,
on the
me.
ground in front of
Principles
something looked
can
like
be
an
petty.
elevator.
Principles can't be
You
petty.
saw
they
that?
can.
Hold on.
He
Root.
was on the ground in front of an elevator or something on one scene I saw.
Hold on.
Gucci. And they was around him, you know,
Man,
running it
they
on.
got AI.
Hold
all
on.
that shit.
Root.
It may be AI.
Can something be petty if it's based off principles?
No.
It can't.
Yes, it can.
Give me an example. Cause I definitely want to hear this shit.
If a bitch owe you $10 and you willing to take their life by them $10,
Okay. Well, yeah, I ain't gonna do that.
But hold on. But
nah, hold on.
'Cause
If a
$10
bitch owe
petty.
you $10, bruh, and you basing it like I ain't letting nobody play with me
that
like
ain't
that. It's the
principle.
principle.
Principles
it is a
is
principle.
something that's when you
it's
talk about
consequences,
principles,
it's rules.
principles is based off of
consequences
standards.
and repercussions.
No,
Shit
No,
me.
they say it's the principle. Like if somebody do
That's
something, you say,
revenge, what he
that's
talking about.
principle.
No. What I'm saying.
But principles are actually rules. They're standards.
and it's of high standards.
Yeah, it's high.
So it ain't no talking about doing some taking a life over $10.
But that's what I'm saying.
But that's not
They'll say
principles.
It's the principle.
That's revenge.
They'll say, look, man, you already knew what it was.
No,
You know if you don't pay me, that's your ass. That's
Right.
the principles. You not paying me.
but it's
I
not,
see what you're
it's
saying,
not
but that's
taking-
something that we
but
stood
it's
on
not
definitely.
taking-
in the streets,
Exactly,
but I
that's
don't
what I
know
was
if
just
that
saying.
automatically just align up
It's,
as
it's
a
not.
principle.
It's not taking a life. We know a life is more valuable than $10. So if your principles is based on that, them ain't principles.
What's your principle if a nigga buck on you?
If a nigga buck on me,
Yeah.
because I've had niggas buck on me
Okay,
before.
what's your principle for it?
I had a nigga buck on me for
No, what's your principle for it?
beat his ass,
So what if you bucked on you for $10?
beat his ass. But that ain't
But
taking
that's
his
petty as
life.
fuck.
No, it's not.
It is. You beating the
No,
bitch
you
ass
said
for $10.
no, you said take his life.
But I'm saying
That's
what you
different.
saying now.
A life can't
So
never
beating
come
somebody
back.
beating somebody ass
Look.
for $10 ain't petty.
Hell no.
Look.
Man, $10. A bitch blow $10 every day.
Hold on, listen what I'm saying. It is you took from me.
Why not let them just walk
hold
away
on.
and don't fuck with them no more?
Okay,
You took from
if
me.
somebody buck
No,
on you
you
about
gave
something,
it to them and
you
they
feel like you
buck.
got to get yours back.
You gave it
However
to
you got
them.
to get yours back, right? Now, my thing is this: if it costs me $10 not to ever mess with you again, that's a price I'm willing to pay. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to pay that price. I'm like, damn, that's
Exactly.
cool. It only cost me $10 to know you a piece of crap, dude. You a dude that ain't worth nothing. So it cost me $10. It might have cost me $500. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather it cost me $500 than it cost me $50,000, $100,000 to find out that you're a piece of crap. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on
I get that
what's
part.
on your plate.
No.
When certain things happen.
I get that part. Only thing I'm saying is when we talking about principles, I'm saying
Principles are moral standards.
We understand moral.
Yeah.
See what you said? So I understand that his life is worth more than $10. So I would never talk about taking someone's life for $10.
So why you gonna beat somebody ass about them 10 instead of
But
quit
beating
fucking
your
with
ass is teaching you a lesson.
Nah, man.
That's not. But you
quit
because you
fucking
can.
with them, teaching them a lesson.
No, listen what I'm saying. Either way is good. I'm not saying one is better than the other.
I am.
What I'm saying is taking his life is not an option for $10.
But what I'm saying is not fucking with him is better than
I'm
beating
saying
that
either
ass.
one. Either
No,
one.
you said you're
I
not
could beat his
saying one
ass
is
or I
better.
cannot fuck with him no more.
But you said-
either one of them is cool. I'm cool with either way. If you want to say don't fuck with him no more, or you want to say I'm gonna beat his ass.
So when you beat him up about them $10, right?
Yeah.
To teach him a lesson, and he decided to get off the ground, call the authorities, send you to jail. You know what I'm saying? Because you beat him up about $10. That's why I say you have to look at what's on your table.
And that's why I say it's
Now you going to
better
jail,
not
you got a
fuck
bond
with him.
out,
Hold on.
hire a lawyer
I
to teach somebody a lesson
That's
when you
right.
could have taught them that same lesson without even touching them. Nigga, I just don't mess with you.
I
This a bridge you can't come back cross.
that's why I say either one is cool because regardless of whichever one you choose, you're gonna have to stand on what comes with it.
No, bro, but you said beating is
Yeah.
better than walking
I
away.
said
Now, he
Nah,
said, he
he-
said not either
I
one
said,
was better.
no, I said
He
neither
retracted
one. No,
And in the beginning, we gonna
Root.
rewatch it.
No,
We gonna rewatch
I
it.
said neither
I'm
one.
telling you,
I
Bob.
said I'm not. I say
Phil,
either
give me
one
the
is
time
cool.
stamp.
Right.
I say either one is cool. I say if
No.
you choose to not fuck with him,
I
that's cool.
specifically asked the
I say
question.
neither one on is
So that means Shiesty was justified
Exactly.
in his actions. That's why I can't
I
tell a
just
man how to
asked-
handle
no,
heel.
Hold on, I never said.
But-
what my opinion was, I just asked y'all was he a
I'm
crash
just
dummy or
figuring.
not?
I'm looking at it like, yeah, I say yeah, but I'm looking at it like if Shiesty came out song first day out hot, he got a 5 song, people waiting on you. You know what I'm saying?
They say that
You
boy
could get
made
your
some
mistake
money off
on.
that bitch, too,
You
by
could get
20
you know
M's.
you could get your shows on. It's a lot of ways for you to get some paper off of your name. So you're a brand, nigga. You stamped. Everybody like you. And before you throw all that away, because you mad with the contract he got you in, find you a better way to come up out that situation. And if you got to take it to that way, take it to that method, let it be rumor. The rumor has it, Pooh Shiesty drawed down on Gucci and made him get him out the contract. And leave it, and it's just a rumor. We don't know. That's just what they say because wasn't nobody there but Gucci and you.
And they say unscrew the earrings.
And no cameras. No camera.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they say they
We don't know. You can't have no cameras there.
Okay, so I'm about to switch the gears. So I wanted to ask y'all this. I was looking at something. It was a I'm scrolling through TikTok, right? And I see it was a lady on there, right? And she can sing. I'm talking about beautiful voice. Absolutely beautiful voice. And she performed. So I think she had maybe like 1,100 views or something like that, right? Couple hearts on there, a couple comments. And then it was a dude on there dressed like he was a female, as far as not with lipstick or none of that on, but just his attire.
Yeah, feminine.
And he was singing, and this nigga couldn't sing worth a lick, and everything was horrible, right? And the man had 400,000 views, and I'm looking at this, and in my head I'm like, is this who we are? And when I say that, I'm saying, why? This is my question to y'all. Why are we so attracted to the negativity with us and not the positive? Because she has an absolute gift from God, the way she sang. But it didn't attract a lot of people. But this dude acting like a buffoon had almost 500,000 views.
I ain't gonna say it's the negative, but people be wanting to laugh. So I didn't see the video, but I'm sure if you went to the comments, them comments was off gleek. You know what I'm saying? I could just imagine what the comment section was saying, because the world want to laugh. And he probably made people laugh. When he dressed like he dressed, he did it knowing that it was gonna get the attention that it got. Probably. He ain't want to know how to sing. He just wanted to gain traction.
Okay, I'm about to come to you, but
now when you say why do we come to the negative, I mean, that's kind of how the country just set up. That's what's the most appealing. What's most appealing is the negative stuff that you have to talk about or your show. You know what I'm saying? If less people looked at the women with big butts or dressed provocative, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't do it. But the amount of dudes that's looking at them, you know what I'm saying? Might well keep doing, because now money's starting to roll in from doing it. So she thirsty or whatever. Me too. You know what I'm saying? That's a woman. You know what I'm saying? She looking good. What I'm supposed to scroll like? Oh, I don't even like that. No, people don't do that.
I agree with you. Because when you just said in that perspective, okay, I agree. So I'm gonna use a different example. They would have where you would have dudes or females fighting. You see what I'm saying? Or they'll show somebody getting knocked down. Bam, 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 bam. And they got 500,000 views. They got 2 million views. But then they would show this little girl. She used to be a janitor at the hospital.
Basically, now she's a doctor.
And
I
now
saw that.
she's a doctor.
Now, basically, what you're saying is other things that need to be applauded that we forgetting to applaud. You know what I'm saying? Like the girl becoming a doctor after being a janitor in the same hospital. Now she a doctor at that hospital. It need to be applauded. I agree with that. And we need to put more emphasis on applauding the good accomplishments of people. I agree.
Nah, hold on.
But
Hold on, bro.
I want to ask you this though, Pitt.
But-
So
Because I feel like we do applaud it.
No, hold on.
It's not us.
We're not
that's
saying we
applauding
don't.
it.
We're not saying we don't. I'm just what I'm asking you is why
It
are
need more
we
attention,
more
more coverage.
attracted to this?
We not
negative.
more attracted to it. I think it's the higher
putting
uppers
us
that
in the
like
proof.
no, the higher uppers
Control
control
the
the
algorithm.
algorithm.
Yeah.
So they push that type of shit more than pushing the lady that was a janitor that became a doctor. They go push the negative shit more to make it seem like that's what we drawn to.
Okay, so
did you share it?
Huh?
The lady that was singing?
Yeah.
You shared it?
So let me ask you this then, Pitt, since you said that. Because I'm saying that we are, as a people, and I'm only speaking about black people. I'm not concerned with everybody else, because all them up top, we at the bottom. I'm asking you, as a people, do you think we are more attracted to negativity or positivity as a whole?
As a whole, negativity.
Okay, that's the
Because
only point I was
that's
making.
what's being pushed out.
I ain't,
According to- no.
not what's being pushed out.
I'm going to disagree with that.
Okay, let me hear.
Nah, hold on.
Not disagree with you.
Let me
I ain't
say,
disagreeing with you.
But let me say this. The reason why I say that, because
Well, I'm disagreeing with you.
The same stuff that they push out on social, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, the same algorithm that's in America is not the same algorithm that's in China.
Two different cultures.
That's what I'm telling you now. So they control the narrative. We have to change the narrative.
No, we have to change us.
Bro, that's how you change the narrative.
No. Let me ask you this.
Because they controlling the narrative.
Let me ask you this.
The only way to change the narrative is to control
tell me
how
if you
we
agree
think.
with this. He's saying that the big powers is pushing this on us, right?
It is.
Hold on. So let me ask you this. With that same ideology, right? If you was to go set up a pizza shop, a wing shop, a hot dog shop, right? Wherever you going with those different entities, if you know majority of the people eat hot dogs here, why are you gonna bring pizza?
Now I'm gonna say this.
You only bringing what you know they want.
I'm not. The reason I'm gonna say I disagree is because when it come down to like the algorithm, you build your own feed.
Exactly.
So if I'm going on and I'm looking up drag racing every day, and now I see where it say, are you interested in posts like this? And you can put yes or no. And if I drag race every day, I wake up and the first thing I look at is drag racing. You know what I'm saying? Midday drag racing. My feed gonna be full of drag racing.
Where you getting it from though?
Because he's looking it up.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying where is he getting it from to look it up? What
he got
sparked your interest in it?
Probably liked it all my life.
Because it's around you.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
don't have to be around.
Yes, it do.
I just could be in the racing. I could just be in the drag
Yeah, but
racing.
9 times out of 10, if you like something, it's because you grew up around it, bro.
Okay, yeah. People we race cars.
For
But
the
what I'm
most
saying,
part,
for
yes.
example,
Yes, for
a
the most
fast
part.
car.
But
But what I'm saying
what
is,
Roop saying is
nah,
true. If
my
you looking up
algorithm-
something, it's go. You feed
Yes,
your own
I
algorithm.
agree with that. I
mine gonna
agree
be
with
different
that.
from yours.
Yeah.
But as a community, our shit damn near the same. We looking up the same shit. Because we influenced by the same shit. So if you looking up the same shit that you influenced by, everybody algorithm gonna be similar.
Bro.
It might not be the direct same, but that shit gonna be so similar that it's gonna keep everybody in that motherfucking box.
No, but it's what Roop said. Roop said you get up and this is what you looking at. This is what you searching
pattern.
for.
You
I
making
said
a-
I
you-
agree
this
with
is what
that.
you
You running the
searching.
pattern.
I said
So
I agree with that.
it has nothing to
I
do.
said, but as a community, if we all searching similar shit, it ain't got to be the same. Like, he could be on race cars. I could be on motorcycles. You could be on some other shit. It ain't even got to be no cars. But what I'm saying, it could be similar. So as a community, it's keeping all our minds when we go out and hang out. Guess what? You go talk about them cars. I'm gonna talk about this shit. You go talk about that shit. But it's gonna be similar shit.
But the reason I'm saying is because the negativity don't have to be all over your feed. Your algorithm don't have to be negative.
Yeah, you can change it.
Hold on, but this the thing, Roop. What you said, I'm about to add on to that. Even if the people's is pushing that to your algorithm, you don't even have to respond to it. You
right.
respond to it because you want to.
You right. Everybody
I see a
don't have
lot
that
of stuff
strength.
on my algorithm that I know I ain't into this. I keep whoop. You see what I'm saying? I don't even put a comment. I don't say this crazy. I don't hit a dislike. I don't hit a like. I don't hit a heart. I don't hit a share. None of that. This ain't. I'm not interested in this at all. I keep fluting. But when you have these people, when we having all this, 1 million views, 500,000 views, 300,000 views, and it's showing us in the most detrimental way. But when you got some over here showing us in the most positive way, they more attracted to this than this. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I
Why?
mean, 'cause,
why
look,
have we
think
got
about this.
Is that who we are?
It's a large percentage.
Is
I
that
don't know the
who we
percentage,
are?
but I can't say that's who we are.
I'm
Because
talking about as a whole. I'm saying
I
if
can't
it's
say
100
it.
people and
No.
80 people like, and
No,
80
because-
people
I can't say that.
is in
You know
tennis
why?
and only 20 are
the
not.
only reason I can't
Because
say that
black
because
people ain't the only one looking at that shit.
No. I'm just talking about. That's why I said in the beginning. I said I'm only talking about us.
I know that. But
So
that,
if we got
but-
100 black people,
but the numbers ain't based on black people
what I'm
that we
asking you.
seeing.
Hold on, listen what I'm asking y'all. If we got 100 black people and 80 black people is into this negativity, 10 people is into positivity.
That's a if.
No, I'm just giving you a scenario. I'm not giving you a fact. I'm
Yeah.
giving you a scenario. And I'm saying 20 is into the bullshit, 10 is into the positivity, and the other 10 is they don't care about any of it. if the 80 is saying they into the bullshit, as a whole, is that who we are as a people?
No.
I know it can't be every single
saying
person. No. Okay, and what you say?
No.
And tell me why y'all say no.
That's what
I'm
them
saying no
80%
because you
is.
can't totalize.
I'm
You just
part of
can't
that
make
20.
everybody because you see a large portion. You know what I'm saying? We talk about 50 million people, blacks in America.
I think it's 80. It's 40 some million.
You know what
48
I'm saying?
million
So
blacks.
it's that many blacks, and I'm not finna say that everybody is on that type of time
See what
because
you said?
everybody not.
You see that word you use? You say everybody. That's why I say as a whole.
Right.
That's why I use the 80%.
But that's still called, the reason I say, because that's called totalization. If I say
we do that with everything we do.
No.
you totalize, you can't
do.
totalize it, bro.
Why?
We
Who?
do.
You do.
We do.
How?
We do what?
Hold on.
He said we
I'm
totalized.
not totalizing.
I'm gonna
He
tell you how we do.
totalizing.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
gonna
I
tell you
said.
how we do.
That's why I'm saying
I'ma
no.
tell
I
you how
can't
we
go.
do,
I can't agree
right?
with that.
If we didn't totalize, then we wouldn't look at something and say that's a problem. We say our YNs is out here out of control, right? Because we saying majority of our YNs is out of control. If we didn't think that was the case, we wouldn't think it was a problem.
But you classify the YN if you live in a certain way. You're not classified a YN just because you're a young dude.
That ain't what I said.
Yeah, basically.
No, I said we classify our YNs as out of control.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say if we didn't generalize, we wouldn't think it was a problem.
But we don't classify our
But
YN.
I'm not finna say
No, we don't.
bro. It's a lot of church feed come across the algorithm too that get a lot of
Do you think our
have a lot
YNs is out of control? I'm asking you.
Of course.
Do you think our YNs is out of control?
I think the ones living
No.
a lifestyle.
No. You see what the bullshit-
Because
you see the
young
bullshit?
men, listen. What
see
about
the
the quarter
bullshit?
zip guys? You seen the quarter zip stuff?
Let me answer the
Back
question.
a few months ago, they had the quarter zip
Let me answer
guys.
the question. Because I
I just
feel
asked him a direct
I'm
question.
just
I said,
saying,
do
you
you
got some
think?
guys
I
that'll
don't
be in that
think all the
category.
I didn't
YNs
Just
say
'cause
all
you
the
young.
YNs. I just asked him, do you think our YNs is out of control?
And I
And I'm
said,
saying
no,
just
not
because
all
you
of them.
young,
No.
and also saying just
He
because
said,
you
yeah.
young
He
don't make you a YN.
He said, he
said yes.
But I'm asking you, do you think our YNs is out of control?
Not all of them. No.
God damn.
No.
Pitt don't do that.
You can't make him say
No.
yeah.
I can't make him say yeah.
Because you trying to cater. You got some
No,
YNs
hold
that's
on,
on their
Root.
shit. They getting scholarships. They doing everything,
Root,
bro. So they
I
doing
asked
good.
him, either you think they are or you think they not. Don't give me, I
It
don't think
depends
so.
on what you
I think
classify in the
it's- I
YN,
think
bro,
it's
'cause
more-
I'm not classifying
I
everything.
think it's
in
more
YN.
positive-minded YNs today than it was 5 years ago.
That ain't what I asked
And
you.
I
That's,
think that
you
that's-
done changed, you done moved
No,
the
I'm just
goalposts.
telling you, bro. Like
He done
I
moved
don't.
the
I feel like
goalposts.
the majority go to the positive-minded right now.
Tell your brother quit moving the goalposts.
Hey, I don't know. He's saying what he said.
No,
I can't make
I
him
asked
not
him-
move the
Bro, I
Hold on.
think the majority go to the positive-minded.
I
I'm
didn't
not-
ask
I'm
you.
not- I'm
I
not-
didn't ask you about majority. I just said, do you think
That's why I
the
said no.
YNs is out of control?
Nah,
you
that's
didn't
why
say no.
I'm
That's
saying.
why I said no.
Oh, so you saying no?
I said that's
Okay,
why
I
I
accept that.
said no.
No, I didn't hear you say no at first. You was like,
Yes,
I
I
don't think
did.
all
I'm
of
saying
them.
this. What do you classify YN?
Well, I
In
classify,
order for us to say all of them out of control,
Yeah.
what do you
YN
classify?
to
What do you call
me-
a class?
A YN to me is a young, black, African American, black male, whatever you want to call it, however they want the social structure, that's out here committing all these heinous crimes, that's out here being disrespectful to their elders, that's out here that don't have any kind of remorse for anything they do, that don't have any conscience of saying that a life is worth anything.
So that's the bridge
Okay,
right there.
and
That's the
that's
bridge.
why
I
I'm
just
saying-
told you what I think of
That's,
YN.
that's,
bridge.
and that's the reason why I
That's-
said,
yeah.
yes, I believe they're out of control.
Okay.
Because I don't believe just because you're a young man, it makes you a YN.
No, I don't either.
Yeah. So I just wanted to make that clear. That's
Okay.
why I asked what classify that.
So are we on the same page?
No,
Do
no.
all us agree that's what
No,
a YN is,
no,
or you
I-
have a different,
no,
a
yeah, I
different
had a
look
different
at it?
outlook.
So tell me what a YN is to you.
From an age group.
No. Tell me what a
Yeah, he was
YN
saying
is.
age group.
I'm telling
He's saying
you
the
what
whole
it is.
age group.
I'm
He was
telling you,
including
like,
everybody.
I'm including everybody.
If you from this
in
age
the
to that
group.
age. Right.
Like, as
and
a
I'm not.
youngin'.
I can't see it
He's
like
not
that.
including that. You saying everybody that's in the streets. I'm including YNs that's not in the streets. I'm including
Right.
YNs that's into the church house.
Them ain't
Them
YN.
ain't-
Yes,
YN.
they are. They in the
They
age
not
group.
Y'all do-
YNs.
What's a YN?
What's the street nigga?
No, that's a street nigga.
What's this? No, I'm asking you.
A
What is a
YN
street
is
nigga?
an age group.
Hold on.
You was a young nigga.
I don't know what
If
it
we-
is,
if
brother.
we
I
got-
just-
hold
I
on,
just took the
time out,
turn 'cause
time
every
out,
time
time
I
out.
said
Listen
that,
to what
I
he
ain't
just
even
said.
thought
He said
about it.
YN in the church.
Listen,
That's what he's saying.
listen.
I don't know.
YN is
why
an
That
age
ain't no
group.
YN.
It's an
It
age
ain't no
group.
age group. It's a mentality.
Calm
No,
down.
it's not.
Got to keep this. You know what I'm saying? We got to stay.
Yeah,
flowing.
we there. Hey, but y'all want to argue shit? We arguing today,
Man,
goddamn.
this nigga here
Hey,
talking about a
listen.
YN is
Okay.
an age group. A street nigga is a mentality.
Hold
Cause
on.
we got niggas that come up with us in the same neighborhood
Hold on, bro.
that ain't never been in the streets, but they from our hood.
So do you not think
So
it could
being
be?
from the hood don't make you a street nigga.
No.
Hold on. So do you not think it be any positive YNs?
That ain't no YN. That's a young man. That ain't no YN.
Right.
A young
Wow.
nigga ain't no motherfucking gentleman.
By far.
Hey man, I guess I've been looking at it the wrong way.
All
then.
the way
I
wrong.
don't look at it like y'all. YN to me, if you from the age of 13
What?
to 19, you's a YN.
How?
21, really.
You know what? That's how them crackers look at them. That's why they be out there knocking them down. Cause they saying
no,
age group
They making
put
everybody
you
the
as a
same.
young as a thug nigga.
Crackers
Yeah.
don't look at them how I look at them because I
That's
just
what you
said
just
I
described.
just said it's more positive
No,
than negative.
No, Pitt. That's what
So
I'm
if
saying.
crackers looked at him like
Pitt,
I
that's
looked
what
at
you
them, they
said.
wouldn't be popping.
You said
popping.
YN is based off of his age.
And I said that
It
I
can't
didn't.
be.
And I said I didn't agree with you about YNs
I'm
being.
saying young men, man. You got young men.
You
got
got- and
YNs.
you got
I'm
YNs.
putting
So
the
you
difference
separate
between.
them. You
Yeah.
Damn
separate.
right.
I'm not separating.
Everybody
Right,
from
I
the
understand
hood
that.
ain't
Yeah.
in the streets.
Right.
But they'll look
And
at
they
they'll
young.
look at because you come out of CC, you come off Calhoun,
So
you come off a line.
so let me ask you this: we got two different types of unks.
You damn right.
Of course, you got the smoking unk, and you got unk that's on
What?
point.
No,
That's
no,
gonna be.
no, no. I ain't talking
Cause you
about
know,
no. What?
auntie and unk. You know, when we were young.
Hold on, bruh.
They
so
nephew.
so
So
when
it ain't no difference between nephew. Let me hold some. Wake me up.
No,
And you. So it ain't no difference between y'all.
But that age group,
No,
you
I
know,
know he
hey,
getting
hey,
that.
but look, that age group, you know which unk is good and motherfucking which
You don't
unk
know.
is,
You can't go by
Shit,
age group.
B,
Which one
he
is good and
just broke
bad?
it down. He just told it.
When unk come through,
Who is
with the-
unk?
with the-
You know unk is unk, just like you know young nigga is young nigga.
Hold on, but listen.
I don't know. I can't.
Just like
hold on.
it's no different.
No, it is.
No, it's not.
I'm gonna let
tell
y'all
you why
argue
it's
that
he
one.
just told it
I'm
to
about
you.
to tell him why it's a
You
difference.
got unk that's go do what?
Let me hold some. Wake me up.
Hold
and
on.
then you got unk that's go do what?
Hey, young brother, come in. Let
Hold
me
on.
talk to you.
I'm trying to tell
No.
you, bro, the same way you got a young
No.
nigga that's gonna cut up and you got a young
but
nigga
I can't say
that's
they're
gonna
the same.
do
No,
right
they're
now.
They're not the same.
Because you become an unk based off your age.
And you become a
Yes,
young
But that don't
nigga
mean that
based
you.
off
That
your
don't mean
age.
that you are positive. It just mean
No.
an elder. An elder don't
No,
mean that.
what he's saying, Brown, is are you the same as Unc that want to wake up to get him going this morning, and Unc that's saying, "Hey man, we're gonna need the grass cut. I'm gonna take you to work. I'm gonna help you, show you how to get some money, the good way."
No, they not the same.
That's what I'm saying.
They
Just
not
like
the
the
same.
YN ain't the same.
Just
But he's saying you because he
No,
said,
I said just
he
like
said
the
you
YN
are unk based off your age.
I said just I
Part of-
did
yeah,
that
of
to
course.
show you that
and I
it's
agree
not
with
the
that.
No,
same.
you're an uncle because
a YN,
you're an uncle because your brother or your sister had a baby.
but
that would make you an uncle,
A YN
but-
is based off
But
of your mentality and your point of view.
I did
how
that
you look at
analogy to
life.
show you that you can look at both categories the same
You
way,
can't.
bro. Yes, you can.
You can't. And I'm gonna tell you why you
I
can't.
can.
I'm gonna tell you why you
Okay,
can't.
I go with that all
I
day.
No,
can.
I'm gonna tell you why you ain't gonna go with it after I explain
He
this
said,
shit.
I
said I
he
can
do what he want to do.
Maybe your mind
You
not
can't
with
tell
it.
him what to
Yeah,
do.
your
Don't
mind
do
ain't
the
with
bullshit.
your
Right.
mind frame
When
not
he
with
say
this
he
one
can,
that.
that's what it is.
And
Hold
mine,
on.
my mind frame not
His
where
mind
yours
frame with
at
mine,
on
so I'm
that
about to change
situation.
his and make him see it my way.
You can't change my mind.
I'm about to make you
I'm
see
a
it my
grown
way.
man.
I understand that. But this is what I'm telling you. You have, just because a nigga's out there call himself serving, right? We understand you got street niggas and then you got niggas that's what? In the way. You could be out there serving, you could be out there such, but if you ain't got a street nigga mentality which puts you on a different plane, then we say this nigga in the way. Regardless if he out here with us, we could be on the corner. It could be 5 of us, and if only 3 of us is got a street nigga mentality, and the other 2 We'd be like, man, these niggas in the way.
I don't believe it's a such thing in today no more as a street dude. And the reason I don't believe it's no more street dudes because, I mean, when I look at the streets, I knew that you was outside and what got classified as street dude was always in the streets. Like, nobody outside no more for it to exist a street dude. That's why I'm like, you got to give these people another name that's doing, you know, their criminal activities today. But it's definitely not a street dude because street dudes was in the streets, ready to get chased, ready to jump a fence, you know, climb a tree, get on top of a house, jump off a building, whatever they had to do to get away every day or survive that day. And the world ain't set up like that no more. So the term street dude or street nigga just done followed and transitioned into other type of dudes because I guess they like the term. But neighborhoods be naked nowadays. You go through there and don't see nobody. So it ain't no street nigga. Might be a criminal. He ain't no street nigga. Street niggas got street task force. They don't even have them no more. That's from your era. You got a gray beard. So you come from street niggas. You know what I'm saying? You's a street nigga. You come from that
So
era.
me and you the only one got gray in our beard.
Yeah,
right?
y'all street niggas. You know what I'm saying?
I don't play with that Beijing shit. You know what I'm saying? I keep it cheap.
I don't know what niggas, why did niggas shoot
I don't
shots?
spray
in this
shit.
motherfucker? What they shoot shots?
I ain't gotta
for?
spray
You know what I'm
shit,
saying?
know what
Talking
I'm
about
saying?
Beijing and spray. You know what I'm saying? What they
Boy, I
shooting
keep
shots
that
for?
shit all the way, boy.
Yeah, I'm still YN.
Yeah, we brown and gray all